Excitement continues to build up for the 2028 Olympics right here in LA. LA28 announced that more than 4 million tickets have already been sold. About 95% of tickets available under $100 were sold in the local pre-sale. And organizers say artistic gymnastics sold the fastest during that first drop. Now, if you're still hoping to score some tickets, you still have another shot. Registration is open right now for the second drop, which kicks off in August. So those lucky enough to already secure tickets for LA28 may have had some serious sticker shock, forced to pay more than $100, even thousands of dollars for a chance to see Olympic history.
Consumer investigator Kristine Lazar looked into why prices are so high, and she got some perspective from someone who was in charge of selling tickets for the 1984 Olympic Games. That must have been a little interesting.
You know what? They did it all by paper. People would go down to the local mall and you'd get your catalog at the Sears, and that's how everybody did it. And you mailed in and you put your first and your second and your third choice. So this experience was definitely easier in that you could just log onto your computer. But let me tell you, I was 4 days in. By the time I got into my drop, I couldn't find any affordable tickets.
I was day one. And like the opening ceremony, closing ceremony was already in the thousands of dollars.
It was stressful. I was like sweating. I was yelling at everybody. My husband's like, what are you doing? But it was stressful. So prices for the 1984 Olympic Games in LA, get this, they started at just $3. That would be $10 today when you adjust for inflation. And opening ceremonies back then, Jamie, that you were just talking about, well, those tickets were around $100. Today, people are shelling out upwards of $5 grand for a chance to watch the kickoff of the LA Olympic Games.
This is the first 4 tickets that came off the press for the 84 Games.
Deborah Duncan was the Assistant Vice President of Ticketing for the 1984 Los Angeles Olympic Games. She has framed the first tickets that were printed. Back then, nothing was digital. They even printed the name of the ticket holder on the front. Take a look at this track and field final.
And his price was $65. They're both evening events.
No, I think it's 25.
I'm sorry, 25. Right. Thank you.
Which stings.
Adjusted for inflation, that same seat would be $79.30. But for LA28, on Reddit, one user reported that their track and field tickets were more than $2,000 apiece. This closing ceremony ticket from 1984, $100, about $315 in today's dollars. But on social media, locals reported spending close to $5,000 for the same closing ceremony ticket.
What about service fees? Did you have service fees back then?
We did. So we charged $1 a ticket.
A world we call LA. But LA28's service fee is 24% of the ticket value, so potentially hundreds of dollars on top of the base price.
People are very upset about how expensive the tickets are. I mean, they're hundreds, thousands of dollars to go see a single game.
Not knowing what their budgets are, what their demands are, I can't comment on their pricing.
What she will comment on is why she thinks many of the tickets were priced so high.
If you make it a really cheap ticket, if they don't put a market price out there, someone else is going to get it. And that's not fair either.
She's talking about tickets that end up on the resale market. And LA28, which is self-funded, gets none of the proceeds. Already, we found closing ceremony tickets listed on StubHub for as much as $7,900 for 2 tickets. A tennis final for 2, more than $11,000. Even cricket is more than $500 per ticket.
I think it gets really tough when you start seeing ticket prices in the 5,000s, the 10,000s. It's jarring.
Ahmed Namali is the co-founder and CEO of Kid Labs, a blockchain ticket provider. He used to work for both Ticketmaster and Vivid Seats.
And there's something to be said about the fees as well. It gets you thinking, where is this money really going? And why are the fees so high?
LA28 says on its website that the service fees align with standard industry practice.
What are these service fees for?
So most people don't know this, but ticketing companies act as banks. So whenever a show goes on, a venue typically signs a deal where they get a capital upfront to pay the artist, the production, and service fees somewhat are interest rates for that loan that the venue has taken from the ticketing company.
Namali says it's likely that brokers and bots bought up a lot of the cheaper seats that locals were trying to secure.
I definitely think they definitely sold a lot of affordable tickets, but to whom? But to who, right? And this goes back to the technology problem here, right? Why is it that in an age where AI can create Pixar movies that we don't have the ability to track who gets a ticket and identify a broker?
Deborah says LA28 has a very tough job, a full 2 years out, and they have to estimate how much they need to earn with ticket sales to fund the games.
Because our city and our country did not say, well, we'll give you money, we'll help you out if you're over budget. It just doesn't work that way here. So I know we were a nervous wreck the whole time, hoping we had enough money to cover everything.
Her best advice, don't be picky. Any sport, any seat, get what you can so you don't miss out on the magic of the games.
It's a time of the world where everybody stands still for a minute and loves each other. And so there's just nothing like that.
We did reach out to StubHub, and it said it does not determine or control the price that the seller chooses, and that with any marketplace, tickets will only sell if there is a buyer willing to pay that price. LA28 cautions it can only guarantee the tickets sold on its verified resale site, and that will launch next year. And the organizers do promise that those tickets will only be sold at resale value. I think it's also important to point out something I learned in talking to Ahmed, that, you know, we talk a lot about what people paid for Olympics in other countries, which I know, Jamie, you've been to them. But in a lot of the European countries, they subsidize the Olympic Games. They subsidize the arts. They help pay for some of the renovations that are made. We here do not do that. So LA28 does have a tough job in the sense that they have to determine 2 years out how much it's going to cost to do all of that.
And that's why I was asking you the question, because I know in both when I covered Paris and in Rio, people could walk up day of and get like $25, $50, $100 tickets, and it wasn't a problem at all. So it was like, what's going on here? But that makes sense.
Yeah, and there likely will be tickets like that, you know, because again, they don't, some of these arenas aren't even built yet, so they don't really know how many seats they'll have. So if at the end of the day there's extra seats, they will sell them. Back in 1984, you'd go to the mall and buy them there.
Nothing wrong with that.
I miss the mall,
You
actually.
know, the mall was the center of everything. Sears in the mall.
JCPenney.
Yep.
Oh, I know it helps the local economy, but I'm fine watching it on television.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. All right,
Okay.
Kristine, thank you. Well, if you have a tip for Kristine or our CBS News California Investigates team, you can just go to cbsla.com/tips.